going to be talking to you guys about some of the things that were prescribed to Dylan and some of the things that these ladies recommended to him to help him heal from his testicular cancer. So Susie, we'll start off with you. Testing. Hello, hello.
What does Tony Robbins do? I'm just good at Dylan, do this, not this. And I am Tarah.
Does it look like it's in focus?
I think so. I don't know, I don't have my glasses on.
Yeah.
Okay, should be good. Hi everybody. First and foremost, I want to start off by saying thank you so much for all of the outpour of love that we received from our previous video about PCOS and cancer, our infertility journey. We were overwhelmed to the point of tears. The recommendations, referrals, suggestions, stories that people shared, everything. So thank you so much for that. Second, Dylan is not here with us today. He went back to Atlanta. He's back out there working. We just have a couple other people today that we're talking to. The first is Susie. She is a familiar face from one of our previous vlogs. She is Dylan's mom. And this is Tarah. She's with us all the way from Wyoming, and she is Dylan's sister. Today we are going to be talking to you guys about some of the things that were prescribed to Dylan and some of the things that these ladies recommended to him to help him heal from his testicular cancer. So Susie, we'll start off with you.
First off, I'm being Dylan's mother. When he first called me with his, diagnosis, that's very scary for a mom. So I immediately jumped into doing my research and my mom stuff to help him heal. I believe in medical doctors are amazing. I'm so grateful for them in this world and on this planet, but I also believe that we've been given a lot of natural remedies. Our bodies are gifts from God that are made to heal themselves. We have the power to do that. I feel, not in everything, but I do believe with the many things that we can help heal ourselves. So I immediately, started doing research and helped Dylan, had him get on a plane to get home so we could get him on a regimen to help him heal his body. And he had to be willing. We can only heal ourselves. I mean, we can get the help of others, but unless we're willing and our minds are willing, it's, if you're thinking only medical doctors can heal us, then that's all that can heal you. But if you believe in yourself, if you believe in the power of your body to heal itself, I truly believe we can. We have a lot of power in doing that. I counseled Dylan to just clean up his diet. Had a working diet, which is basically fast food and fast whatever. That was one of the first things we did, was just let's clean up your diet. And then I got him some natural things to help supplement him. And one of the main ones was black seed oil, which is a potent, it's a phytochemical. It's been used to naturally treat cancer. An antioxidant, anti-inflammatory, and it helps to reduce, it has tumor cancer, reducing properties. Then frankincense oil, it helps, fight all kinds of tumors, and it's basically, it's an essential oil. I also believe in the power of prayer and building peace in your life. There's a lot of healing benefits of prayer and just having mental peace and a positive outlook on life. Dylan's always had a positive outlook. And, and he was scared at first, but very, he believed in himself and that he would we could handle this and battle this. We did this with Dylan. He's our son, he's family. But these are, and our natural remedies and therapies are things that, that could help others, but we're not making any claims other than this is what has helped our family.
Cancer, sadly, affects 1 in every 3 people currently. So almost all of us have someone in our family that it's touched their lives. And my passion is herbs and natural medicine. I'm a holistic health mentor and an herbalist. And I've been making my own herbal apothecary remedies. And when I found out that Dylan had cancer, immediately some of the ones that have stood out the most for cancer and so many other ailments that we suffer with came out and stood out to me. But I want to make clear as well that there's a whole body that you are trying to heal in any ailment that you get. So in holistic medicine, we're healing the mind, the body, the spirit. And oftentimes when one of those comes out of alignment, it's really hard for the body to heal from anything. So in my opinion, it does feel like there has to be kind of a reconnection to even just the self and like the love of the body and the connection to the body and whatever your source, your divine, whatever that is for you. When you can reconnect with all of those, it seems like the body is able to come through, and we're designed to heal ourselves. So these medicines, which when I say medicines, I mean herbal medicines, and drugs, pharmaceuticals, are here to help us heal ourselves. So when we use them, they're just helping us. So with Dylan, I gave him just a couple of the formulas that I had made, which are found anywhere out there. But one that stands out the most every single time there's anything really with the body is turmeric. And turmeric is a root. You eat it, it can be culinary. And the benefit of turmeric is that it is an incredible, you really can't overdose on this. You just take it in and you're really getting this, the compound cumin, or you find a turmeric or cumin anywhere on the market. You can take it in a tincture, you can cook with it, you can put it in smoothies.
It's huge in Indian dishes. They use it all the time.
Absolutely. It's an Indian root that can be grown also here. But one thing about it is that it has incredible anti-inflammatory properties. It has incredible antioxidant properties. And so it really helps the body to get rid of those free radicals that are creating some of these problems like cancer. Like my mother said, a clean diet is going to be the best, because once you remove or clean up and shift the environment of where these cancer cells are growing, then only the healthy cells start to grow. The healthy cells get stronger, and the healthy cells start to take over. And really what's the most important thing when we're fighting anything is our immune system. So we want to keep those cells as healthy as we can, and the way to strengthen those is by cleaning the entire environment of the body. And that's going to be through diet, that's going to be through lifestyle, that's going to be through removing toxins. Thanks for keeping my clothes on. So toxins become one of the most important things that we should be aware of. Toxins in our environment, toxins in our food, toxins even in the air that we breathe. And these toxins can come from sometimes too much media, the electromagnetic waves. These toxins can come from off-gassing of furniture, paint, of new carpet. And when our body has so many toxins in them, then no matter what, there's gonna create havoc inside. So removing toxins, and through clean eating, that can be done. Our body's not made to detox 3 days out of the year. Our body is made to continually detox every single evening when we're sleeping. So if we're feeding it the right foods, the right herbs, the right plant medicine, we are allowing it to do so. Another formula that I gave him that is just unreal to me, they become like my big obsession, are medicinal mushrooms. And I can't say enough about medicinal mushrooms. For one, they can clean our environment outside and inside. But these can be used completely culinary. The majority of them are a culinary food. It's a fungus, and what actually happens, it's the polysaccharides, the sugars in the fungus that strengthen our immune system. They're called immodulating herbs, and they're not really herbs, they're mushrooms, but they are immunomodulators. Yeah. And these immunomodulators, they help the immune system in a way that really nothing else does. So if our immune system is overstimulated, then they have the ability to go in and show us how to calm that immune system down. An overstimulated immune system, autoimmune disease, asthma, allergies, all of these things. And then also, if we have an suppressed immune system and it's depleted, it's not even functioning, then immunomodulators like medicinal mushrooms, they help strengthen the immune system. So no matter what you decide to do, whether it's the conventional way of killing cancer or an alternative holistic way, you always want to make sure that you're building and strengthening that immune system, because even if you do a chemo, you're going to kill and irradiate so much of the cells in there. You have to have a way to rebuild and create healing again. And that's where medicinal mushrooms really shine. These are, for example, the culinary ones. You can use turkey tail, cremini, some of even the white button mushrooms that are in the grocery store. They're great, but they're not going to give you, they're not medicinal mushrooms. So you want to use shiitake, lion's mane, cordyceps. There's some that you don't necessarily use culinary, but you can find in a tincture and a powder. You can find them capsulated. Reishi and chaga, they're more of a harder fungus, and so you definitely want to find those in a different way to take them in. But these are safe enough to take every single day. I personally take them every single day. I add them to my coffee. I use the coffee as a transporter to get some of the medicines into my system, and they're just part of who I am. And I have found even my own healing in just using those. So either treatment, the best thing about these medicinal mushrooms too is you can use them with any medical treatment that you choose to do. And all of our bodies are different. So it's so important that we listen to ourselves and what speaks to us, and also what works.
Don't smoke your mushrooms.
Let's go to the next one. Eat them, or in a tincture, or in capsules. Let's just move on to another immunomodulator, also astragalus. Astragalus is another root that you can eat. You can put it in soup. It's kind of nutty in flavor. You can grind it down, put it in a powder, put it in muffins, oatmeal. I give it to my kids all the time. It's super safe. It's so safe that you actually have to take quite a higher dose of it just to continue to get it into your body and to get your body to absorb it. But astragalus is so awesome because it's safe enough for everyone. It's gentle enough that no matter what your body's going through, it's not going to stress your body in any way. And that's one thing we want to watch, because in cancer, really, it's a big part of that lifestyle is the stress response. How are we dealing with our stress? And how are we coping with life? A lot of times it can just be stress. It turns all of our bodies to a point where we can't digest our food, because there's no digestion when you're in the stress response and the body's moving into fight, flight, or freeze. And all the energy goes out of your digestion and into your arms and legs. And it's been shown that it doesn't matter what you eat. It could be the healthiest of food. If you're stressed when you're eating it, or in a lifestyle where you're eating on the go all the time, you're not even absorbing half of that food because your body is just storing it for reserves.
And I have to say that Dylan, I feel like a lot of his cancer was caused by stress. He was leading a very stressful life, very fast-paced, and in his business, as he was managing these people, I think it was very stressful. I know that he would comment and say, can't talk. He was always on the go and rushing to do everything and get everything in order. And I think that really contributed to his cancer.
So with that, another formula I gave him was one that I had made called Stress Adapter. and it contained adaptogenic herbs. And adaptogens are exactly what they say. They help your body adapt and cope to the stresses, to the shifts, the changes of everyday life. And the coolest thing is that they tone and strengthen every system in your body. Your reproductive system, your immune system, your brain system, your digestive system, your everything. So you are using these herbs and they are helping your entire body as a whole to work and to get more toned and strong and more vital. So the adaptogens that I used in this formula were both, there's some adaptogens that are stimulants and some that are more calming and cooling and relaxing to the nerves. So I used several, and in this formula I put in rhodiola, eleuthero, which is a ginseng, and ginseng's been studied and shown on its effects for cancer and for stamina and vitality in the body and the strength of the body. Also in it, Shashandra berry, which is also adaptogenic for the emotions and kind of helping soothe the emotional side of life. And there was astragalus in that formula, so he was getting astragalus every single time that he was taking it. And holy basil, or also known as tulsi, which is an incredible adaptogen that is used just as a culinary herb as well as a medicinal, and it also for just daily use. You can cook with it. In India, they cook with it. They just go out in the yard and they pick it and eat it. And so these adaptogens are very helpful to help cope with that stress, because in order for the body to heal, we've got to bring more balance. We've got to remove some of those stressors. And then all of this can be mixed with, vitamin C. Vitamin C is totally proven to help the immune system and to strengthen the immune system and to help your body even absorb all of these things that you're taking. So all of these kind of come together and help the body from the inside work into healing holistically. But I want to say that when it comes to cancer, really an integrative approach is the best. It's really best to go in and see really how big these tumors are that we're getting, or has it spread, and whether we have to cut out the tumor and then use all of these holistic medicines and these plant medicines and these adaptogens and these medicinal mushrooms to then heal from that state. That's going to be the best approach. They've even been shown that astragalus and probiotics are some of the number one things that you can use to even help you overcome chemo and just to help the body heal itself after a big chemo treatment. So to be pumping those herbs and probiotics into the body to rebuild is also of huge benefit. And if you are having cancer spread in your body and you do have to go through chemo and radiation, to integrate them, to use them both together. If I had cancer, that's the approach I would take. I would look at it and I would choose for myself, like what is the best method. And even being an herbalist and a holistic practitioner, yes, there's always a time and place for integrative medicine, and that's when we have to use our wisdom. The plants are here. They're grown on our earth for our bodies understand them, they register with us. Half the time they're free. Most of the medicinal are weeds that are growing in your backyard. So it's really accessible to each and every one of us and very safe for even children.
And Dylan chose that integrative process. We
wanted to go the holistic route.
Yeah, but we wanted to make sure we got rid of the tumors that were there, and so those were removed. And then he chose to go the holistic route after that. So he actually, we fully 100% believe that in integrative medicine, but that you can, we have so much power within ourselves to heal. So it's that they work together.
Yeah, and just adding, like, majority of it, like I said before, is changing the environment. So through like the foods, as far as like juicing every day, cleaning up your diet, removing those toxins. You can even remove those toxins with hydrocolon therapy, which really just flushes all the toxins that are built up in the colon out, and that kind of helps, picks up the immune system and so much more of the body just to kind of clean it up. That alone is going to have a dramatic effect on what is happening inside your body. With all things, even with what you're dealing with, PCOS, there's so much that could be integrated and cleaned out just to allow the hormones to start to produce again, and to teach your body how to produce those hormones again and balance it out and get those reproductive organs all strong.
We're working on it. So tell us about the mentorship, and if people want to get in contact with you to get more information on anything that you discussed today, and how you can be reached and other ways you can help.
Okay, so I have an Instagram page. You can find that at Mandala, MANDALA.mama. I have a website. It's in the works, so it's not quite out yet, but it should be soon. And that's mandala-mama.com. You can contact me there, and what I offer and what I am doing is I have a 3-month program. It's a transformational holistic living program. So in 3 months, we really get down to lifestyle and habit change. Oftentimes we get diagnosis from our doctors and we don't really know how to change. We don't know what other things to implement into our life. So in 3 months, we go through an entire transformation. The mind, the body, and the spirit. So it's a really neat program, and I mean, really, we deal with heart disease, diabetes, cancer, weight loss, emotional eating, and just all around like holistic health and wellness. And in that, I also am certified with the emotion code, which is energetic emotion release. So a lot of us have a hard time really pushing out those emotions, and it's been shown that emotions that don't get processed, they are trapped in our bodies, and that energy gets trapped, and those trapped energies can create disease, and they can create cancer, and they create all kinds of pain. And in just one session of energy release, pain can drop from a 10 to a 5 or 4, and I've seen that in just my short time of practicing this energy release. So I know that it's really incredible, and I offer that with my mentoring, so we can include that in the transformational session, or we can do just the emotional release. And that also is working with the body code, which is another form of moving in and seeing like what our body is trying to tell us.
So if you want to contact her, this little beauty of wisdom, we'll put it down here in the
Look at her.
in the whatever you call it,
Right
down
here.
here.
Yeah, right
Down
down
here,
here,
right there,
or right
right
here
there.
somewhere. Yeah.
Here it is.
And also I want to let you know, we will put all of the dietary supplements and everything that we talked about, or we'll try and put all of them, we did talk about a lot today, down in the description so you guys can see exactly how they're spelled, what they're called.
We are not medical doctors.
Yes.
And this is just what works for us, and love to help others. You know, if you choose and that the holistic path, something that may work for you, but we in no way, shape, or form are prescribing anything other than
This is
we
just
love
what
you
has,
and
yeah.
we want you to be healthy.
Yeah, this is just what has helped Dylan to overcome and work through what we're going through. Maybe Dylan will be able to poke his head in this video and say hi. I'm going out to Atlanta tomorrow, so maybe we'll get a little glimpse of him. We just wanted to talk to you guys about just some remedies that we have taken to help Dylan with his cancer and to help his body heal naturally and to help me with my PCOS as we continue on this journey of trying to conceive. So, that is that.
Yeah. I bore this wisdom and bore the man who chose this beautiful woman. So,
Good job. Good job, you guys. We love you, Dylan.
love you,
See
Delia. Love you, fans. So we had some amazing hail this morning. It was incredible. It was coming down like awesome. Daisy built us a snowman in June.
Oh my gosh,
That's how much
that's so
snow.
cute. Look at that cute guy.
It still has snow on the back bed.
It's really pretty and green, but it did snow this morning.
Are we in Ireland? No, this is like greener than Hawaii.
Driving through the canyon was stunning. It looked like New Zealand.
This is just lush. I feel like I'm somewhere tropical.
Yeah, it's so pretty. And Rick is way out there, if you can see him, pushing the stroller with Tarah's son, Sunny.
So as you can see, I have some amazing women in my life. We want to thank everyone for following us on this journey. We appreciate support. We love you all. So next vlog, I will be going over some just personal tips of mine, methods that have helped me, and in hopes they could help someone that you know or yourself. Just in regards to health, daily regimen, I will be sharing some of your stories. So make sure you subscribe, turn on the post notifications, the little bell, looks like this, so that you can be notified, so you can stay up to date with our journey, because we love your support. So until next time, be happy, be kind, life is beautiful.